Welcome student, myself Avinash Srivastav. Today in chemistry class we will study about lesson 2 of class 10th. Class 10th lesson 2. Okay. The name of lesson is acid, base and salt. Acid, base and salt. Okay. 115 different chemical elements are known to us at present. Right now we know about 115 elements. Okay. These elements combine to form a large number of compounds. On the basis of chemical properties, all compounds can be classified into three groups. These elements form a large number of compounds, and on the basis of chemical properties, all the compounds can be classified into basically three types. That is acid, base and salt. Okay student, in this chapter we will study about three types of compounds like acid, base and salt in detail. Let us start with the acid and base. Okay, in order to know whether substance is acid or base, we should know first about acid base indicator. Yeah student, acid base indicator or just indicator. So what is the indicator? The indicator is a substance by which we can test the given substance is acid or base. Okay student, so indicator for testing acids and base. So an indicator is a dye that change color when it is put into an acid or base. So indicator is a dye that change color when it is put into in an acid or in base. An indicator gives different color in acids and base. Okay, if acid will treat, the color will be different, and the base, the color will be different. Okay, thus an indicator tells us whether substance we are testing is an acid or base by change in its color. So indicator is a substance which give us information about the substance is acid or base by changing its color. Okay, that substance is called indicator. In other words, an indicator tells us whether a substance we are testing is acidic or basic by change in its color. Okay student, the three most common indicators for test of acids and base are the three most common indicators for testing acid and base are, what is this? Litmus first, second methyl orange, and third phenolphthalein. Litmus, methyl orange, and third is phenolphthalein. Okay, the most common indicator used for testing acids and base in the laboratory is litmus. Okay, litmus is the most common indicator which we use in our laboratory. Okay student, litmus can be used in the form of litmus solution or in the form of litmus paper. It can be used on both way, or in the litmus solution or in the litmus paper. Okay, it is two types, blue litmus and red litmus. Yeah student, blue litmus and red litmus. Okay, now an acid turns blue litmus to red, and acid turns blue litmus to red. A base or alkali turns red litmus into blue. Yeah student, if a solution will be acid, it will turn blue litmus into red. If the substance will be base, it will turn red litmus into blue. Okay student, so move ahead. Now, so a convenient way to find out whether a solution is acidic or basic, it is to test it with litmus and observe the change in color which takes place. Okay, so let's perform a test. If a drop of given solution turns blue litmus to red, if a drop of given solution turns blue litmus to red, then the given solution will be acidic in nature. Or it will be an acid. Okay, for example, orange juice turns blue litmus to red, so orange juice is acidic in nature. That is, orange juice contain an acid. Okay, experiment 2b. If a drop of given solution turns red litmus to blue, then the given solution will be basic in nature. Or alkaline in nature. Yeah, student. If a drop of given solution turns red litmus to blue, then the given solution will be basic in nature, or it will be a base or alkali. For example, sodium hydroxide is formula is NaOH, turns red litmus to blue. Red litmus to blue. So, sodium hydroxide solution is basic in nature. That means sodium hydroxide solution is sodium hydroxide solution is basic in nature. Okay. In other words, sodium hydroxide is base or an alkali. Please note that I am using term base and alkali both. So we have to know what is base and what is alkali. So for knowing it, we should remember it. We should know it that the base which dissolve in water, the base which can be dissolved in water is called alkali. Okay, the base which can dissolve in water is called alkali, and just base which doesn't dissolve in water is called base. Only base. The base which dissolve in water is called alkali. Okay, like NaOH, etc. And those base which are not dissolved in water is called base. So by this we can say all alkali are the base, but all base are not the alkali. All alkali are the base, but all the base are not alkali. Okay. Now litmus is a natural indicator. Litmus is a natural indicator whose neutral color is purple. Okay. It is made into blue litmus and red litmus for the sake of convenience in detecting the color change when an acid or base is added to it. Basically, naturally litmus is purple in color, but for testing and for sake of convenience, the color of litmus is changed for the testing of acid and base. But methyl orange and phenolphthalein are synthetic indicator. But the methyl orange and phenolphthalein are the synthetic indicator. Synthetic means that made by the human being or that made by artificially is called synthetic. Or is called synthetic indicator. The neutral color of methyl orange is orange. The neutral color of methyl orange is orange. The color change which takes place in methyl orange are as follows. The color change which takes place in methyl orange are as follows. Methyl orange indicator gives red color in acidic solution. Methyl orange indicator gives red color in acidic solution. The orange color turns red. Okay. And methyl orange indicator gives yellow color in basic solution. Methyl orange solution gives yellow color in basic solution. Its basic color is orange. With the acid, it gives red color, and with the base, it gives yellow color. I am talking about methyl orange. Okay. The neutral color of phenolphthalein. After that, we will discuss about phenolphthalein. The neutral color of phenolphthalein is colorless. Basically, phenolphthalein is colorless. The color change which takes place in phenolphthalein indicator are given below. Phenolphthalein indicator is colorless in acid solution. Is colorless in acidic solution. Okay. Phenolphthalein indicator gives pink color in basic solution. Okay. The phenolphthalein is naturally colorless. Its color remain colorless in acidic solution, but it will give pink color with basic solution. Okay. It gives pink color with basic solution. Okay. So yet another acid base indicator is universal indicator. We will discuss it later in this chapter. At the moment, we will describe some of the natural indicator in a little more details. Okay. Litmus is a neutral indicator. We are talking about litmus. Litmus is a natural indicator that occurs in nature. Litmus solution is a purple dye which extracted from a type of plant called lichen. Litmus solution is a purple dye which is extracted from a type of plant called lichen. Lichen is a plant belonging to the division Thallophyta. Lichen is a plant belonging to the division Thallophyta. When litmus solution is neither acidic nor basic, when litmus solution is neither acidic nor basic, then its color is purple. Okay, it turns red in acidic solution and blue in basic solution. It turns red in acidic solution and blue in basic solution. So, another example of natural indicator is turmeric. Turmeric is also a natural indicator. Turmeric, in common word, we know it as haldi. Turmeric is also a natural indicator. Turmeric contains a yellow dye. Okay, we know it very well. Our mother used in kitchen. Our means all of us. It turns red in basic solution. It turns red in basic solution. Many times we have noticed that a yellow stain of curry on the white cloth, which is due to the presence of turmeric in curry, turns reddish brown when soap is scrubbed on it. When we see it easily, when when stain of curry on the white cloth, which is due to the presence of turmeric in the curry, turns reddish brown when soap is scrubbed on it. This is due to the fact that soap solution is basic in nature, okay, which change the color of turmeric in the curry stain to red brown. This stain turns to yellow again when the cloth is rinsed with plenty of water. The stain turns yellow again when the cloth is rinsed with plenty of water. This is because then the basic soap gets removed with the water. Basic soap gets removed with the water. Okay, student, I hope you understand the class. You will revise, try to learn and revise the chapter. Try to learn and revise the first chapter. Okay, it is my first lecture of second chapter, acid, base and salt. Read ahead and try to memorize what I have taught today. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.